Hey, what's going on? It's Mr. Locario. What's going on, ladies? Listen, this is my new membership audio. It's called Men Don't Love Bitches. I'm going to play you a clip of this. This is one of my favorite audios right here. And I'm going to play a clip of this, and then I'm going to tell you how you can listen to this whole audio plus more audios on my membership program. All right, so check this out here. Yo, what's going on, ladies? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. And this audio is another exciting membership audio. And this one is titled, Men Don't Love Bitches. Yes, it's going to get real serious on this one. Now, the reason why I named it Men Don't Love Bitches is because I want you ladies to understand that there are things that are going on that you're doing that you might not even realize that men see as being bitchy or see as being something that they're not really into, that turn them off. And this directly affects your dating life. It affects the way that you're going to attract men. It affects, if you're going to basically become a wife, become a girlfriend. Do you understand? A lot of the problems and the issues that you're having is because of things that you're doing that you might not notice are things that men are not really attracted to. So, this audio is very important for you to hear, for you to listen to, for you to learn from. So if you're doing any of these things, that you can switch it up and really, stop doing those things that are really messing up your dating life. So now I have a list of 7 things that women do that men consider not cool, that men consider you to be a bitch. Because see, you got to understand, guys don't like to have a lot of drama. Guys don't like to have to deal with a woman who is rude, who's insensitive, who, just a lot of negativity and craziness. Like, guys are not into that stuff. And the thing is that you get fooled into thinking that you have so many options because there's a lot of guys out there paying you attention. There's a lot of guys out there that want to get in your pants, which is why they're paying you the attention. But, that within itself is not really going to help you. It's not really helping you, the fact that guys want to have sex with you, because that's just a given. Guys are going to want to have sex with you no matter what. No matter how crazy and ridiculous you are, you can always find guys who want to have sex with you. See, the problem that I get from most women is that most women basically hit me up and they say, I have an issue keeping a guy. You understand? And there's a lot of women out there having that issue. You might be having that issue right now where it's like, yeah, I got guys here and there, they'll, hang out with me and want to have sex with me, but it's like I can't keep this guy around. And the reason why you can't keep him around is because you're doing things to basically scare him off into things that are not cool in his eyes. He's like, okay, this woman is on some other stuff. So this audio right here is really to help you because, ladies, you already know how I do. I'm not here to BS you. I don't do that, goofy type of just to make you feel good and none of that. Like, I want you to feel good, but I'd rather you be good. You understand? It's about you. It's about you improving yourself in order to attract quality men. You understand? So this is why I do these things. And, sometimes it might come off as vulgar because I know you're like, oh, why you got to say bitch and all this other stuff. No, but it's true that men don't love bitches. We don't. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into this list of things. And I got a list of 7, and these are in no particular order of importance. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each point and say, the problem that's going on, and then I'm going to talk about the solution right after each point. So I'm going to say the problem, we're going to talk about the solution, so you get, both sides of the story. You get what's going on, something that you might be doing that could be messing up your situation, and then I'm going to be talking about what you can do to make that situation, flow better and go along better so that you can have better relationships. All right. Now, so first thing on the list that men don't like, that men consider bitchy and annoying and ridiculous, is when women ignore men. When you ignore a guy, guys consider that not cool and kind of bitchy. So what do I mean by ignoring men? What I mean is sometimes, you're out and about and a guy, he comes up to you, he approaches you, he talks to you, whatever, and you don't acknowledge him at all, as if he doesn't exist. So a guy's like, hey, how you doing? And you just kind of like look at him and don't say anything, or you don't look at him and don't say anything. And he's like, hey, and you just stop, you're just not saying anything to him. And you just keep it moving, you keep it walking. Now, there's a difference between if you're walking past the guy and he says hi and it's really quick and you kind of didn't get a chance to notice that he said anything, that's one thing. But if you're standing at a bus stop and he's, approaches the bus stop and he's standing there and he's like, hey, how you doing? And you just stare into space, and you're basically ignoring him. Now, the reason why you're probably saying, well, how is ignoring him an issue? Like, if I'm ignoring him, that's obvious. That must obviously mean that I'm not into him, and so what? Right? But what you got to understand is this, is that you ignoring him is not just about you ignoring him. What happens is that when you get into a pattern of doing this, because this is not like a one-time situation. A lot of times what happens is you get into a pattern of doing these type of things. So what happens is that you condition yourself, you condition your mind to respond to men generally like that. So when you're out and about in the street or whatever, you're going to condition your mind to generally ignore guys or do this type of stuff. So when a guy who you might like approaches, you've already put up this wall as an automatic response to when men approach you. So that's how it's affecting you. I remember I did this video a while ago. It was a story where I was on a train. I was on the train tracks, and I saw this girl that I knew. Right? Met this girl multiple times at different events, because I think she was like one of those showroom models and stuff like that. So I'm on a train and I see this woman, and she's standing, we're standing on the train platform. So I could only stand on the side of her. I couldn't stand in front of her, because if I was to stand in front of her, I would be on the train tracks. So I only had a chance to stand on the side of her. So I walked up to her and I said, hey, what's going on? How you doing? Right? Now, this woman ignored me. She didn't say anything. I said, yo, what's up? What's going on? How you doing? She's still staring straight and she didn't say anything. She didn't turn to look at me or anything. So, of course, when you look straight, you probably can see in the corner of your eye that it's a person, it's somebody. But she decided not to look at me, and she was ignoring me. Then all of a sudden, I was like, hey, I was like, you all right? What's going on? And then, still not seeing me, she bursted out and said, would you just leave me the fuck alone? And walked away. Right? Now, mind you, this is not even a woman I'm trying to like pick up. This is not a woman I'm trying to holler at to get her number or anything. This is somebody I knew, who knew me. You understand? That I was just saying hi to, just like you would say hi to anybody that you knew that you seen on the street, you know, and you seen them walking down the street like, hey, how you doing? Well, how's everything? You know what I'm saying? Just saying hi. But what happens is that she's probably, you know, gets approached by a whole bunch of guys. And, you know, she got so frustrated probably of all the guys that are approaching her that when a guy that she knows that's just saying hi approaches her, she ignores me. She keeps looking straight. She doesn't even notice that the guy that's saying hi to her is a guy that she knows and she's talked to on multiple occasions. And she just loses her cool and just walks away and bursts out and yelling and just runs away. So the point is that when you do these things, what happens is that you send a message to yourself subconsciously to say, okay, whenever a guy comes up to you in public, just keep walking. Don't say anything. Just, you understand? So now, when you're sitting at home and you're like, oh my God, how come I can't find a man? Why am I single? This and this and that. It's because you have conditioned yourself to respond to men in this way by ignoring them. You understand? And guys, we don't like that shit. So now what happens is that you're creating this cycle of, you know, men who are experiencing this on multiple levels of multiple women. And then, you know, you have women that continue to do this. So now, let's say if you even see a guy on the street that you would like to talk to, or you would like, oh, he, you know, you feel some sort of attraction to him, he might not even approach you because, you know, he's always encountering women just ignoring him. So he's like, fuck it, I'm not doing that. I'm not even going to bother to talk to her. You understand? And then, let's say you didn't, you know, there's a guy that you would have liked to talk to, and a guy you probably would have been attracted to and had an interesting conversation with. The fact that you have this wall up and that you're used to just ignoring guys, you're going to miss out on him. Just like the girl in the train station, who, by the way, was a model, who, by the way, was basically, you know, in a lot of times models, they're always looking for extra gigs. And the funny part was, since I work in the entertainment industry, and I know a lot of people who's always constantly, constantly asking me, hey, do you have any girls? I need some models for this. I need some models for that. You understand? Now she's missing out on that opportunity because she decided to ignore me. You see how all of this is connected? You see how she's missing out on that opportunity because she ignored me? You might be missing out on the opportunity from a guy because you're ignoring him. So you're probably saying, okay, so what do I do to like solve this problem? What do you do? So the thing that you do is that you have to work on your social skills, because the ignoring the guy and ignoring the man is basically a reflection of poor social skills. Because if a guy says, because a lot of times you might ignore the guy because you're not into him, you're not interested in him. You're saying, well, I don't want to talk to him because I'm not really into this guy. And which is fine. You don't have to be into the guy. But if you work on your social skills, what's going to happen is if a guy comes up to you and says, hey, how you doing? And you'll be like, oh, I'm fine. How's your day? And then you have a conversation, and most likely he's going to try to get your number or whatever like that. If you're not into him, you could say, hey, listen, I'm not really that interested. Have a nice day and all that other good stuff. But when you work on your social skills, you know how to maneuver that. What the ignoring is doing is it's you trying to run away from trying to have to work on your social skills. And you might be saying, well, oh, but, you know, if I talk to a guy, he's going to try to get with me, and then he's going to try to keep talking to me, and blah, 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 blah. But again, if you work on your social skills, you will know how to maneuver that. You will have been practicing your social skills to understand how to maneuver that. Because what's going to happen is that if you, again, condition yourself to respond, then when a guy who you do like, or a guy that could be the type of guy who you might be interested in, approaches you, you have conditioned yourself to what? Respond. So now that you responded, then what's going to happen is that you've given yourself a chance to connect with that guy, and giving yourself a chance to actually have some sort of connection with a dude that can lead to something. So the same way where I was in a train station with the you know, the girl, and I seen her, and if she was the type of person who all she had to do, literally, I was standing on one, she had to just turn her head to see who was talking to her and respond, and that whole situation would have been different. She could have benefited from that situation. So you have to work on your social skills and understand that that is what is going to propel you to get what you want from these guys and to get a relationship going. All right, so I'm going to stop it there, and I'm going to tell you how you can get this whole audio program and also more audio programs on the membership. So what you do is you go straight to MrLocario.com, right? Then you're going to click on the members tab. Then you're going to click right here where it says women, click here to sign up. And then it's going to take you to this page that explains all about the membership. So that basically explains that each month you're going to get another audio or video program every month forever as long as you become a member, right? So now you're going to click here on PayPal to pay for your membership. Once you click there, you're going to go back to MrLocario.com. Then you're going to go to Women's Login, and you're going to get a password to log in. And I already put in my password, so I'm already logged in. So what you're going to get today, if you join today, you're going to get the ultimate online dating guide for women, how to find quality men online. You're also going to get how to avoid being a woman men just want for sex. You're also going to get how to attract men who want to commit to you. You're also going to get 5 things you're doing to scare men off. You're also going to get 3 types of men you should avoid. You're going to get how to get your boyfriend to make you his wife. You're going to get how to attract the man you're attracted to. This is one of my personal favorites because I know a lot of times you attract guys you're not really into, but this tells you how to attract the man that you're attracted to. The next thing you're going to get is this video called How to Take Control of Your Love Life. You put in the password and then you can watch it there. You're also going to get my seminar, How to Get What You Want Out of the Dating Game. You put the password right here. You're also going to get 10 ways to tell if a guy really likes you. You can listen to that right there. You're going to get how your attitude affects your dating game. You listen to that right there. You get 15 reasons why you're not married. You're also going to get how your friends are ruining your chances of finding a man. And now we are back to men don't love bitches. 7 bitchy things you're doing to turn men off. So listen, you're getting all of that today, plus a new program every month by joining the Mr. Locario membership program. So do yourself a favor and make sure you join the membership program today. All right? So that's it, ladies. If you have any questions, hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail.com, and I will holler at you later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.